7 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
This video is sponsored by Kush Online, your home for cute, comfortable, curvy wear. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that post notification bell so that you'll know every time we upload. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Kush Online. We take the stress out of plus-size queens worrying about what to wear. Hey, Miss Mob. I'm so happy to see you here. I hope you've had a great day. And Bush Barbies, you too. I know you may be busy, but thank you for taking the time to check out this video. Replay gang, I need y'all to do y'all thing. Guys, as you come in, please hit that like button and be sure to comment down below or in the chat. And guys, the most important part of this conversation is you. Be sure to join in the comments. Let us know how you feel. And be sure to say hello. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. I know it's been a while since I have been live. I have definitely still been sending content you guys' way, but I'm so happy that I've had the opportunity tonight to come and go live with you guys. There's been so much going on social media until it's just really, honey, it's had my head swimming. Not only because of what's been going on here, but also because of things that I've had going on as well. Traveling, had a death in the family, just everything. And so I just really, I don't know, I guess it really affected me having the time to, I can do a video at any time, but going live, it's a little bit more difficult. So one of the things, like I said, I just wanted us to catch up tonight. One of the things I definitely wanted to talk about is that I will be probably from this point on doing a late night live. That'll be 10 p.m. or later Eastern time, as well as probably an afternoon live, more of a mukbang style. With my weird schedule, it will be during the time that I am eating breakfast and things of that nature. So I just want to first of all thank you guys, those of you who do pop in tonight. Please go ahead, if you will, hit that like button for me. We are going to look at first we're going to open up just talking about what's been going on with McIntyre, and then from there we would just discuss a few other things. Also, I will go into letting you know some of the things that I will talk about on some of the subsequent lives that I do have coming up. Now, first of all, if you guys have not had the opportunity to check it out, I do have other channels, and I just want to bring them to you guys' attention because I definitely want to give you the opportunity to not only follow us here on this channel, but my other channels as well. I have JustMeCMB with the T. It's the same here, except at the end it's with the T. Let's see, that's just documents. I was trying to see if I had them on here already. And then I also have my serious subjects and commentary. And then last but not least, I have this one, my CrimeTube channel. This week we will have our first video going up on the CrimeTube channel. And guys, as you all know, here's my serious subjects and commentary. One second. Be sure to follow our channel, Serious Subjects with Commentary, at SS with Comments. Find us on YouTube. This video is sponsored by Kush Online, your home for cute, comfortable, curvy wear. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed. Hi, welcome to my channel. Y'all, I don't have my mouse with me, so it's making it hard for me to move around. It's making it hard for me to move. I'm trying to move back up to this where we should be at now. Okay, there we go. So let me see who's on here. I see Sunrose. Hey there. Thank you so much for taking a moment and jumping on here with me. And I do see Cancer as well. Yes, ma'am, I'm doing good. I do appreciate you not only taking the time to jump on here, but being concerned about your girl. I really appreciate that. Like I said, tonight we're going to start just by talking about Miss Peach McIntyre. Over the next few days, we will have some commentary coming about Skye's life. We know what's going on over there. Now, I've been working on trying to get the documentation for Liv's life that will actually be done on my other channel, the Serious Subjects with Commentary. If you guys are not already over there, if you will, please go ahead and follow and turn on your post notifications so that you will know when we upload over there. Hey, Sonia Dupree, welcome to the live. I appreciate y'all that have taken the time to come over. Also, those in the bushes, always gonna have somebody there, and I appreciate you guys as well. Um, but like I said, we're gonna have some. I want to go over the documents with Liv's life because there's so much that's going on with that I would definitely like to kind of go down memory lane of that, figure out how we got to where we are, as to why she lost the kids, and then with the child support, and then to see. I was trying to look up the documents to see if she's already been adjudicated when it comes to this jail thing, but I can't seem to find anything about that. So we're gonna have to check that out. Um, Cancer says just follow your crime channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, ma'am. Definitely do. Another person that we are going to do an update on soon will be, her name just popped out of my head. One of them is going to be Zenadia Simone. There's been some changes in her life. She is dating now. She has a regular job instead of doing YouTube as a full time employment. We're going to discuss that. Also, Tiana J. She's the one that has a little boy, Elijah. We're going to jump over to her channel within the next few days as well. So we do have a lot of commentary coming. And basically, the way the commentary is going to go, like I said, is going to be on either this, my main channel, or one of the other two up and coming channels that I'm working on. This channel primarily is certain moms like Peach McIntyre, Keisha Kaylee, people of that nature. And then my serious subjects with commentary channel will cover my Jazzy life, Liv's life, some of the older people around. And then my new channel, which is Just Me CMB with the T, will cover celebrities, trending topics, and maybe other moms that I don't cover over here. Um, there's a purpose for the madness. It seems like just trying to do too many channels, but that's really not the case. This is a more established channel over here, and there's a certain group of people that we talk about. So obviously, the people here are going to be interested in those people, not so much some of the new upcoming people that we speak about. Just like the girl Celeste camera roll, we talked about her and her situation with CPS taking her kids. Um, but she's a smaller channel. She's not as established. Not a lot of people talk about her. So I want to put her on a channel that has interest that can grow with the channel. And so that's the reason I'm doing things the way that I am. I hope you guys understand that. Hey, Purity Gossip. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had a lot going on these last few weeks. Traveled to Arkansas. I live in Georgia. Dealing with a loss in the family and things like that. So it's been, a lot going on, and I do appreciate you guys still being here. Um, you know, Most people like channels that post on a regular basis. So anytime there's a change in that posting, a lot of times, it can definitely change the way your channel is looked at and how YouTube treats your channel. So that's the thing there. Pure T, I don't know if you saw, but Miss Dirty Foot Denise, I just did a video on her, as a matter of fact. I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to look at it, but if you haven't, please do so. It's up there. That's an example of one of the people that I don't talk about as often. Also, an example of how your video can get not so many views if it's a person that you don't talk about a lot. I just put up a video about Denise not 2 days ago, and I don't even think it has 500 views. So that's just how that goes sometimes. So when it comes to something like that, I'd rather put it over on a channel that um, it can do better compared to the size of the channel, and it helps not only the video itself, but it also helps the person that has the channel. So that's what that's about. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, SD, hi, and welcome to the chat. I see if y'all coming on over here slowly but surely. Oh, you're starting college. Great, great. Exactly. Education comes first, baby, honey. Because Denise ain't going nowhere. 2 years from now, she's still going to be in the same place somewhere talking about how her life going to be better. Yet, her ass needs y'all to buy her something to eat and buy her kids some clothes. That, that just is crazy to me. How people come on this platform and expect the kindness of strangers to support their lives. Like, it's crazy. It's one thing if something happens, and while you see somebody going through something, you feel a ways, and because you feel a ways, you try to do something to help them. That's one situation. No, honey, these ladies is I'm not gonna say these ladies because I haven't seen anybody on this platform conduct themselves the way the niece does, and then has the nerve to say she's famous. Baby, if you famous, you can't go to your famous constituents and ask for $1 each. That's $15,000 right there. But you consistently on this platform begging. That means that you ain't got it like that. If you got to beg, child, that girl there, ooh. Honestly, you really are right. Denise conducts herself in a way that is definitely scammy. She came on here saying that she had an apartment. Now you don't ask for light money for your apartment and a deposit for your apartment that you don't even have, huh? How that go? Now I get that maybe that apartment complex had a lot of people applying because they had a special. They were trying to fill up apartments, maybe, and they could have maybe not done things a certain way. But they're not gonna tell you to show me the lights getting put on in your name before they make sure you have the apartment. It's just not gonna be that awkward. Not to mention the owing. That was kind of weird too. But anyway, honey, Denise is just a story for another day. That's all I can say. But yeah, she is disgusting. Cancer. She's something else. But today, what we're going to do, like I said, we're gonna open up talking about Mrs. Peach McIntyre. Now, I have a video coming about her tomorrow. Um, I have a video that I'm going to do tomorrow in reference to Peach. It has to do with her business as a whole. But in the meantime, we're just gonna pop over here because she's done a few videos here lately. Now we covered the fact that she got evicted. We covered the fact of how she treats her kids, which is crazy. We also covered the fact that everybody's out here thinking that her husband is gone, which for me, I thought that was crazy too. Because, honey, where he going? And then the fact is, I'm not gonna sit here. I don't agree with everybody who thinks. I don't agree with everybody who thinks that he is not dealing with her. Like I don't agree with that. I believe that he cares for however he can care. Everybody doesn't have the same love language. Everybody doesn't care in the same way. So just because we don't see Wood don't mean he's not there. I think a part of the reason that he is there has to do with his children. And I don't think he's just gonna leave them like that. I think he does care about his kids. I do think that he tries to do the best that he can when it comes to being a father, and I think that he is the better parent. Every time we see Peach McIntyre, she's showing us why she ain't the better parent, for lack of better way to say it. So with all of that, I don't think Wood is going nowhere. He just out there doing his thing. He don't care to be on camera anyway. So just because y'all don't see him doesn't mean he's not there. After what her daughter said about her little sister, we're going to exploit you for cash and laugh about it. Huh? Oh, who are you talking about, Denise? Oh, the oldest daughter. You're saying the oldest daughter said that about Gypsy. Is that what you're saying? Purity, let me know. I need to catch your last three videos. I usually watch them as soon as you drop them, but the last few days have been crazy. Honey, I understand that, and I do appreciate that. I appreciate all of you who take the time to check out my videos and things of that nature. Um, and I do, even if you can't get it right then, I definitely appreciate you guys as the replay gang. I definitely do. Thank you, Camilla. I hope I said that right. Cammy Y. I don't know if I said it right then or the last way, but at any rate, I do appreciate you. So let's go over here. We're just going to look at some of her videos. I really didn't have a particular video in mind to react to when it comes to Peach. I really just came to kind of let you guys know what was going on, where we've been, talk about what's coming on the channel and why. So that was the main thing that I had that I wanted to discuss with y'all. Let me go over here to her videos and see if I see something worth talking about. Now, a lot of people have talked about Peach and these recent videos. They also talked about the fact. Now, I'm gonna tell you something I wanted to talk about was the fact of her talking about her channel, her closet, and her doing all of these reviews of different things from TikTok. Now she went from a person who's not gonna do any type of review, not gonna do any type of collaborations, to now she's downright being a influencer on TikTok. And I really thought that was crazy because it's like, huh, girl, what you got going on? And she went and got her little face made up, honey. She doing these little videos. Now I ain't gonna lie, I have never seen a person who cannot keep their hair done to save their life like Peach. But honey, I guess yes. Bianca said to Gypsy in one of her live streams, "We're going to exploit you for cash." Bianca is learning the scamming ways of her mother. Yeah. And to be honest with you, the one that's worse is Gypsy. That's the one that's worse. She definitely has. She always looking for a way to try to get a handout online, and again, she knows that because of her mother. Um, so I guess both of them is learning a real good lesson there. Let me see. So there was one particular video I was looking for. Peach was taking care of the kids, and they talked about Peach putting giving the baby a bath and putting him in the bath water and putting oatmeal in the bath. I wanted to see that one, but I can't find it. She might have just put it up over on social media. But at any rate, like I said, I do have a video coming about her. None of these videos that I see here on her channel, I have actually watched, so I can't necessarily uh, talk too much about it. But what I am going to do is pull up that first video from Skye's life, and that's what we're going to do tonight. Is we're going to do Skye's. Let me pull it up, Skye's World, and I'm gonna go ahead and do commentary about that. And then the other video that I have coming about Peach McIntyre, it will come out tomorrow. So just one moment, let me pull up the Skye's World video. Let me know if you guys watch her here in the chat. Just give me a hey Mira, how are you? Honey, Purity, Peach is her biggest controversy. I mean, she came on the platform being a woman who just did social media. She gained a lot of attention because at the time there was nobody on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, but YouTube that was really breastfeeding publicly. She alleges to be an advocate of that, and so that got her a lot of attention. She went viral. She had a video do over 5 million views, so that was one of the things that got her a lot of attention. And she just kind of grew from there. She started out being in low income housing. She used to do a lot of shop with me and window shopping videos, and just grew from there into this awful, wretched beast of a woman who likes nobody, you know, walks over people, and just always trying to go viral by doing dumb stuff. If I had to, talk about who she is, that's who she is. So, um, that's a mouthful, but yeah, that's who she is. Now, in reference to Sky's life is a young lady. She has 6 kids. She lives in Carolina. She's very private about where she lives because, quite frankly, she is now going through. She's going through an eviction, and even with that, and the details of it is so sketchy. So she's going to talk about it in this video. So I'm going to try to cover as much as I can. In the meantime, one of the things I wanted to do with Skye was try to look up the situation and gain a real understanding. But quite frankly, I don't have enough information to do it. So that's just kind of is what it is. Um, Skye's been on here forever. And quite frankly, she has not even been able to get to 10,000 subscribers. It's hard to grow a channel when all you do is vlog. I'm going to be honest about that. So I get that it's hard, but yet, what can she do about it? Let me see. Okay, oh, I'm good, Mira. Yeah, honey, that girl is a mess. That's all I can say. You know what, Mira? It's funny that you say that. I remember back when Jasmine, my Jazzy Life, first started working out. I thought it was so interesting that all of these folks kind of started. It's like one person will start something and then everybody else will start. And I was talking to another young lady that does commentary, and I was saying it's like they get a envelope once a month to tell them what to do. This must be the crew of people who do these certain things. So I was like, that's just crazy because that's how I felt about it. It's crazy that one person will start doing one thing and then here comes a group. Just like when Jasmine started working out, then here comes Liv. Then shortly after that, here comes Chrissy and me. And now even what's her name? Oh, what is her? Oh, Wineglass. Wineglass even started talking about trying to get in shape. Although, honey, that's a breed for another day. But I just thought it was interesting how that happens. Several of these young ladies will start doing stuff, and it just goes from there. But now it's the eviction thing. Everybody got tax money, and now it's the eviction thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump over here to Skye's world. We're going to go and check out this video that she put up. Let me pull it up real quick. Um, she's going over the situation of her getting kicked out. And like I said, I wish I had the ability to pull up more information about her, about the state that she lived in. Like if I had some definitive information so that I can talk about it. Um, and then, like right here, when I'm looking at her Instagram, and on her Instagram, she's talking about being a mom of six beautiful kids, and that they do different things like clean with me's, do it yourself projects, and more. And when I say I've never really seen Skye clean something and it becomes clean, nor have I seen her do anything. Now, one thing I say she will do and does do well is cook. And some of her meals even look appetizing, which I thought was interesting, considered the uh, cleanliness or lack thereof of her home. Now I'm looking over here at some digital mom account that she has because, like I said, I was looking to try to do some research on her to figure out who she is and to try to look into the details of this eviction. But quite frankly, I've yet to find anything worthwhile in that arena. So, that's kind of that. Um, I don't know. This girl it's just something about her that's very off to me. I don't think Skye, I think that she does try as far as, how she conducts herself, but it's a lot of things about this girl that is just not up to par. Hey, Miss Diamond, Cancer, you say her story didn't make sense to you. Yeah, it's just a few things about this story that's kind of weird. Now I know, just like in Florida, I had talked about Peach McIntyre and her eviction situation. Now with Peach McIntyre, she said basically that she told them she was moving out, and once she told them that she was moving out, that they were going to, I mean, that they went ahead and filed an eviction. Well, I don't know if PJ is not as dumb as she want people to think, but she clearly isn't as smart as we think sometimes. But the fact of the matter is, you cannot just kick somebody out because you say you don't want them out anymore. There's a process that has to happen, and you have to legally become in possession, as they call it, of the property. So for Peach, she just left the home, even though, that she told him, she might have told him she was leaving and she left, but they still had to legally regain ownership of the property. So that required them to go and do what they did, which was file with the courts. So, I mean, they did what they were supposed to do. And although she's not there, they just will make it go quicker. They will end up putting that on her judgment history. They'll have to get her rid of possession. Now, I think she could have signed something to allow them to regain possession of the property, but she didn't do that. She did it the way she did it. So people have to, follow the rules. Sorry about that. I need to get some water. So let me pull up this video real quick of Miss Skye, and we will check it out because she talked even back in January about going through a situation where she was going through. Now another person I have just started looking at because everybody's talking about him is the King of Queens. At some point, we will jump on them when I can just really grasp an insertion point for them and their content. Let me know, guys, that you can see and hear, and we will jump on into this story with Skye's World. Make sure. I don't think we were on the right one. Here we are. Let me know that y'all can see her. Okay. Hopefully, y'all can see now. Just a second, y'all. I'm just trying to move um, this up, and it's just taking a little extra time because for some reason I cannot find my mouse that goes with this computer. The mouse definitely makes moving things around go much faster, especially when it comes to having small spaces available here on this screen. So just bear with me for a moment, guys. I do appreciate your patience. Okay, so let's jump on into this. Let's see. I thought I seen some more comments over here. Oh, I did. Okay, you saying you see her. Okay, so here we go.
Okay, I think it says I'm live now.
Now, one thing about her, she has been saying that she was dealing with some kind of court case with her landlord for quite some time. So, with that, now she's saying that in spite of the fact that they've been going through a homeless case, that she was paying money and things of that nature, now she's saying they're giving her 5 days to move out. and she's gonna try to explain that to us somehow.
I'm gonna wait for some people to come in.
It's like with her channel, I don't understand what it's about really. Other than being a channel that does commentary, like what is your angle? What is it that you
Hey,
are trying to show?
waiting on some more people to come in.
I
Then I get
really don't
started
get
with the live. How you doing?
it's like she just comes here for with a train wreck. Like there's no
Hey.
nothing to it. I guess I don't know.
All right, everybody's coming in. Hey, everybody. Hey, I know it's been a minute since I've been live, but y'all, I am stressing. I am stressing.
So why come here to
I was
tell
supposed to
people?
go live a few days ago, but I didn't. But I'm going live now because I'm good. I'm good. How's everybody doing? I'm going to talk about, y'all, it's so much going on right now. It's so much going on right now. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I'm going to get started because I'm not about to sit and wait for a whole lot of people to come in. I'll post this after I'm finished. So, everybody who's been following me for a long time know that I've been going through having to go to court with my lawyer. I mean, with my landlord and all of that stuff. So, man, I'm stressing. I'm stressing. So I've been paying rent to. So I've been paying rent to the courts instead of to the landlord. So the landlord has stated they haven't been getting payments from the courts. Which I look at my account and it's showing that they got my rent up to like 6,000, saying that I owe like 6,000 some dollars. But I have the receipts that I've been paying it to the courts. So I have on my phone where I can see what comes in my mailbox. So it's a letter in my mailbox, just has my name on it, don't have nothing else on it. Go to my mailbox yesterday, and I got an eviction notice. But I have been paying my rent. I have the receipts.
So this is what I do want to say about that. I believe there's a piece of this story that she left out. I believe the part that she left out is the fact of in order for her to start paying her rent to the court is because there was possibly something filed on her already. And with what has been filed on her already, she now owes a certain amount of money. She was behind a certain percent. So they are taking her to court to either demand the money or she has to move. Now, the thing that she is trying to justify it as is the fact of she has not been paying because there was some damage to her property, and she alleged that the property damage was not fixed. Like she reported it to her landlord, they never came to fix anything. So, because of that, she did a complaint with code enforcement. She feels that the same time that she did the appointment or the complaint with code enforcement, she feels that the landlord filed the eviction in like retaliation, like not because they want their money, but just because they was mad at her for going to code enforcement. So in her mind, that's what's going on.
But the landlord wants me out so bad that they not caring about none of that. They not caring about any of that. My rent went up. I've been trying to get in touch with my lawyer to tell him that my rent went up for this month. But the courts are saying that I'm only supposed to pay what they have. So then Section 8 pays what they pay, and I'm supposed to pay the rest. But if the lawyer does not put in my amount, it's considered short. So now I got the letter yesterday. It said 7 days. I got the letter yesterday. I have until the 29th to move me and my kids and all of our stuff out of my apartment. And when you have Section 8, you can't get evictions. So then I'm without Section 8. Mind you, I have taken letters to my Section 8 worker letting her know from doctors stating that we didn't need to be in this apartment. My lawyer before this one also gave a letter that I needed to be out of the apartment, but I couldn't pay directly to the landlord and until I went to court with them, which that court date has not even been set yet. So I'm still supposed to go to court with these people, but the court date hasn't even been set yet.
So this is where I believe she's trying to have, like, I'm gonna say, smoke and mirrors. She's not really putting all the information out, so you really don't understand what's going on. Okay, she went into this eviction process. The court in whatever state she lives in gives you the opportunity to catch your rent up by paying it to the court a certain amount of money, right? So they asked for a certain amount of money that they said that she was behind. So she is supposed to be paying into almost like an escrow account with the courts her regular rent while she's going through the eviction. Plus, they gave her, I'm sure, some kind of schedule to pay toward the arrears. As long as she pays and catches it up, then the whole situation kind of goes away and there's no eviction. But if she doesn't pay what she's behind and continue to pay her rent, like in some states, like in Georgia, once you go into eviction mode, they can't take any money, or the eviction is becomes null and void. But where she is, that's not the case. Um, and so she is using the fact also that she did a complaint with code enforcement, and there's a court date for that to justify her not paying her rent. Now, she's going to say several times that the attorney told her not to pay. I believe what the attorney told her was not to give the landlord any money. She's supposed to pay any money directly to the court to be held until her matters with the landlord is resolved. But then this is what happens. Now I think they say she lives in South Carolina. What happens is her landlord is sitting here. I think she's been going through this for like 10 months. So all of this time, this landlord has not been receiving anything. So on the other side of that, she has an attorney telling her caseworker with defect that she needs to get out of the apartment. She thinks that they just supposed to give her a new voucher. She's supposed to drop this entire situation, move to a new location, and all is right with the world. That's not the case. When you have Section 8, before they can give you the voucher that you need to move, what they have to do is get from your current landlord something saying you're in good standing. She left this part completely out. They can't give her a new voucher because she's behind on rent with her current one. And so if she does get evicted, she does lose, because that's a direct violation of housing, and she'll lose her housing voucher. So then she'll have to pay all her rent by herself. Now, why she thinks that, because she's going to say at some point it's a blessing in disguise. Girl, you is dumb as hell. Her market rent, might I add, is $1,300.
Okay. I'm like, okay, fine. And then I just had to let go of my McDonald's job because I no longer had somebody to watch my kids.
Okay, mind y'all, this girl got 6 damn kids, and I'm told that the oldest is like 15 to 16. So how the hell you ain't got nobody to watch your damn kids? Grown ass kids.
Whole mess with that. So I'm sitting up here trying to I have like suitcases and things at my mom's house that I'm trying to get.
Now, y'all, those of you who have watched her for an extended period of time know her house is a damn junk pile. She got shit everywhere. She's like a mini hoarder. Why the hell do you have shit at your mama's house, honey? Ain't your house junky enough? What more do you need?
You guys know that I posted a video about my sister and how everybody. I guess I can. We haven't even been to court. I have a case against the landlord. We haven't even been to court. Every time I go in to pay, they call it a rent bond. Every time I go in to pay it, I'm asking, has a court date been set? Because, I need to know what I need to do. I need to be prepared of, okay, if I have to get out or, or what the situation is. They kept saying a court date has not been set.
Now, it's unfortunate that a court date has not been set, but they're probably not setting a court date because as long as she pays a certain amount into the courts, they're giving her the opportunity to catch up. If they go to court, all they're going to go to court for is to say, look, you owe XYZ dollars, you have 7 days to pay it or be out. That's all court is going to do. So there's no need to go to court when you know you owe these people money. If you get put in a position that you're having to pay the money to the court, what does she call it, a rent bond? You have to pay in your current rents, and clearly there's no dispute over the back rent that's owed, and that's why she is where she is. Because otherwise, what you need to judge for? You owe, you pay. Now, there could be a dispute. Maybe she don't feel like she owed the right amount, things of that nature, and she's got to deal with that. Well, quite frankly, um, for her to pay anything, there can't be any dispute.
But yet the landlord can go up there and still serve me eviction papers. And then my worker was like, well, how can they serve you eviction papers if y'all have to go to court? Or even if you was to miss paying July, the month is not even over yet, how can they serve you eviction papers? Obviously they can.
They can, if your rent is due on, let's say, the 5th of July, on the 6th of July, they give you a demand to pay. They have a certain amount of days according to the law of that state that they can wait. If you don't pay within that period of time, then they can file an eviction. They don't have to wait till the month is over.
Obviously they can. Because like I told my landlord when I just talked to her on the phone, like I told her, I said, Section 8 paid you the amount that they paid you for July. That means I owe you a certain amount. But the court has me down for less than that.
Okay.
So,
Cancer, you asked about childcare. Number one, the state has to have funds in their child care program to give her child care. Honestly, all she needs is after school, and a lot of kids that fall within a certain income probably do get after school. Why can she not get that? I don't know. I don't know if they didn't give it to her or what the details is of why she didn't have child care. A lot of parents, at a certain age do leave their kids at home, right? And maybe that's something she don't want to do. I don't know why, because she got big kids. I'm talking about 8 to 16. Like, has bigger children. And with her situation, having all them damn kids, she should be in a position that some can watch the others. I mean, that's just life.
it's not, I don't even know. It's not really the same case because when they took me to court, The judge was like, if you go down and make a payment now down to the clerk of court, then you can go ahead and open a case towards them. So it's separate cases. So here I am.
I feel like looking in her face, you could tell she lying because she trying to pick her words so carefully.
Like I said, I got to be out July 29th at 8:30. I have been making my payments every month.
And see, I think the problem here is she's making the payments to the court, but she's been making the payments to the court for a period of time, and the landlord is not receiving any of those proceeds. So with them not receiving any of the proceeds, they probably contact the housing to tell the housing, look, we're not receiving money from her. And so because I'm not receiving her money, I'm going to go ahead and evict her. Now, paying it to the court is just paying it to the court. I don't think they release the money to the landlord until, like she said, they go to court. Because the landlord has to be given a final judgment, and then she has to pay into that final judgment. The money she's putting on bond with the courthouse would also go toward that final judgment. But if they've been living with this situation the whole time, her state requires her to continue to pay her rent to the court. The landlord is probably like, honey, I ain't got no money, and this mortgage still rolling around every month. And so she's trying to probably fix that situation. Another thing is paying your rent to the court don't mean you can get further behind. It also does not mean that you can just pay your little 200 because her rent only like $200. Housing pay the rest of it. Her paying $200 a month ain't got nothing to do with what she already behind. So she should have been paying the 200 plus the additional that she's behind to bring that balance to zero.
But yet I can still be evicted. And the landlord said to me one time, she was like, they can't make us let you stay there.
And so if that landlord decides that she don't want the money being paid into the court and she just want to put her out, she has a choice to do that. She's right. A landlord does not have to allow you to stay. Now, the thing about it is, if they want her out, they should just tell her that. Don't be leaving her there, letting her be paying and playing games, and knowing regardless you don't plan on taking the money. If they went to the court and said, look, we don't want her here. We do not plan to take any money that she pays. Let's just move on with the process. That's what they should do because they don't have to take the money. But what they can't do, and that's in pretty much every state, if they accept the money, they can't put you out. So it's either or. They take the money or they take whatever. Sometimes maybe she's one that they just want to cut their losses. Now I have a situation and that I know of where a girl was paying, but the place that she paid basically had done some misappropriated type of stuff. So they was trying to put her out because her account was involved. And they didn't tell her they wanted her out. They made her think that they wanted her there, but the dollar amount that they was trying to get her to pay included the misappropriation. And she knew it wasn't the right amount. So she made the choice that, okay, nah, I'm finna sit back and I'm finna try to fight this because I know I don't owe all this money. And they were fighting because how could they get away with their madness? That's a different situation. And that's somebody who has receipts. This young lady got a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Okay, Cancer says, okay, I didn't know how that works. My son is 40, so it's been a long time since I had state child care. Yeah, I mean, and she's never addressed her having child care, so I don't know if she does or not, but whatever the case is, honey, it's a lot here to unpack.
If that's the case, then why have I been paying rent all this time when I could have been using that money to pay rent somewhere else? So the landlord knew what she was doing, They knew what they were doing. And they knew if they put in this eviction notice, I was going to lose my Section 8. So now here I am. I went to the courthouse today. And they talking about there's nothing they can do. I have to get away from here. And the only reason why I'm still here is because of my mom. But then now she's making threats that if I even come to her house to get my stuff, that she's gonna do whatever she does. My mom has guns. I don't know what she's gonna do. I don't trust her. The courts know I got a separate case pending. My Section 8 worker know I have a separate case pending. My lawyer, y'all, I'm on my second lawyer because I guess the first lawyer I had, she got put in a different position. So now I have some man who I've been calling for a month now. It's going on 2 months now that I have been calling and telling him, like, my rent went up because, you know, I got a second job. My rent went up. I need you to, like, change this. I just left her house. Call the police.
Okay, so she's talking about her mom. I wish I could fast forward because I don't want to hear that. That ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. She mentioned going to the police to try to get her stuff from her mom's house. Who the hell cares? You got to worry about the shit you got in your own house. Another thing they said, what else? Because I'm just trying to read her comments too. Oh, tell the people at the eviction that they have a separate case. One situation don't have nothing to do with the other. Quite frankly, if you know that oh shoot, that's right. She said she got housing. Now this is the thing. She expects them to care about her housing, although she has put herself in a position that she may lose it. Hey, Ebony Locks, welcome. I'm doing good, love. I'm doing great. It's not their job. Their job is to get the paperwork that you turn in to make sure you're eligible for the program and get it. If you allowed yourself to get in a position of being evicted, at that point, what do you expect them to do? Pay your damn rent? That's not their job.
The police in here saying, the police are saying that they cannot force her to let me in the house to get my stuff. So she said, okay, well, my dad and my boyfriend can go in and get my deep freezer because I have like a big deep freezer that they call it like a deer deep freezer. It's like really huge in our basement. They can go in and
Now, why the hell, if you're going through this my question. You going through an eviction, who the hell cares about a damn deep freezer at your mama house? Let me try to fast forward.
oh, there you go. All right. Anyway, you're right. Some people don't deserve kids. Like, let me tell y'all something. I'm that one child in my mom's life. That's why she don't want to let me go. I'm that one child in her life that knows everything. Everything.
Now, y'all, why do that matter in you going through eviction? Let's try to fast forward some more. Because I don't want
Not to put this out to let nobody know. My family knows. Everybody in my family knows. Like, you know, everybody knows, you know, that situation. But I tried not to put it out there like that. But it's like, I feel like even when you mad at me, you know, I have other kids you claim you love. And I'm sitting here going through something. I got to figure out where me and my kids are about to go because I had to let my second job go because I didn't have nobody to watch my kids. And my first job, my clients work with me when it comes to working. Like, I could take my kids with me. But I was working at McDonald's for my second job, and I didn't have nobody to watch my kids. So I had to let it go. And it's like, why? Why? No matter how mad you are at me. And I'm telling her, Mom, this ain't got nothing to do with me. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This is about my kids. And you still... I'm like, Mom, I might call you for no money. Like, I'm going to figure that part out. If we got to go stay in a hotel till I find a place, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll do that. But I'm like, dude, I'm asking you for my stuff that I need to help move this stuff out. And it's like...
Now, what would her getting a deer freezer at her mama house have and suitcases have to do with that? Because, honey, worst case scenario, if you don't have a suitcase to put your shit in, put it in a damn trash bag. Just get your shit out of them people's shit. And if your mama say you can't have whatever, to hell with it. You keep the shit, but don't call me for shit. I mean, that shit is crazy. Yes, that's where she lost me. Why is she trying to get her stuff from her mom's house if she don't even have a place to live? None of that makes any sense. Shaking my damn head. You about right, Cancer. It don't make no sense. And you on here crying, talking about you done had a baby with your husband and gave it to your mama. Girl, what the hell you got going on? Like, what in the hell?
Why? Everybody can bash me as much as they want. But one thing about me is I try to live right. I try my hardest to live right. I try my hardest to do right by people. And it's no matter what.
You know what? I think that this young lady does feel that she tries to do right and that she is on the right path. I think that she really does. I don't think, just like when she got her income tax, she was out here buying this for her kids, buying clothes, buying whatever, knowing that she had this position out here. Now, she had money that she alleged she was going to pay into the court, but then she said her attorney told her not to, and she spent the money.
No matter what. Now I'm sitting here about to be homeless with my kids, trying to figure out where to get my babies. I don't care nothing about me. And my mom was like, I don't care. I don't, oh my God. My mama don't care. My Section 8 worker don't care. My lawyer don't care.
Now, my question is, why the Section 8 worker don't care? Why do you feel that? That Section 8 lady told you that she needed a letter of good standing from your landlord showing her that everything was good, and then she can issue you a new voucher to move. You have to do in your part what is required in order for that landlord to do what is required of her. Cause and effect all over this place. And see, she thinks that she's supposed to be able to move and still owe this woman.
Like, every time I try to heal from my mama, every time I try to heal from her, she comes back. Every time she comes back. Like I said, I told her I just want my stuff. And let me go. Let me go. Like, oh my God. I ain't never had to deal with this. I ain't never been homeless. I've always made sure me and my kids have. And even when I'm doing it right now, doing right, still. Still. I did just get married. I just got married. But my problems was there before he came. So no, I don't have to figure it out on my own. But these problems was there before. These people was there before.
I just want to know whether her ass with 6 kids and a damn porterhouse found a husband. Did she not come to your house before y'all was married? Like, what the hell am I missing? Is it a street in America for people like this to find husbands? Because I'm confused. What the fuck?
And it's crazy. Yeah, I lost my Section 8 because what she said that the landlord has to say I'm in good standing. The landlord cannot say I'm in good standing if my lawyer and the courts are not allowing me to pay what they're saying that I owe. You see what I'm saying?
Just my question. If she owe a certain amount and she knows she owe it, then the lawyer and whoever couldn't tell me whatever. Now, if there's a dispute on the rent amount, that's a different situation. Because the only person in this situation who suffers the most is her. So could no other MF tell me what to do when it came to making sure my babies had a home if I knew I owed these people money and had not paid them? I get that there's some code enforcement issues and whatnot, and technically they should have to go to court. But if these are two separate cases, they have to be adjudicated separately. The eviction, if they're telling her she got to get out, I would have to go down to that court and be like, these folks said I got to get out. Is this actual? Do I really have 7 days? If they say yeah, I would just call people and put my shit in storage. And when it comes to me and my kids, I don't know what I would do, but I damn sure would be trying to land on my feet without my babies being sleeping in a damn car.
And they're saying that I owe money. We have a court case pending.
Hey, Renee.
That's been pending since last year. So the landlord cannot say that I'm in good standing. She's like, if they say you're in good standing, then I will issue a voucher. But if they don't say you're in good standing, you lose your Section 8. They cannot say I'm in good standing if we're waiting on a court date. So even though I'm being evicted out of my apartment, I still have to go to court with these people, and it could take months, years. You see what I'm saying? Parents can be toxic. Yeah, you're right.
Alexis, she got a husband, guys. She just got married.
It's just don't make no sense. Like, all my siblings, they go about their business.
Got married.
And
that Section 8 caseworker is doing her damn job. She can't give you no voucher. You ain't paying this motherfucker. What kind of sense would that make? So I'm gonna give you a voucher that you don't deserve, and risk my damn job. That's how I help you. Shit. If it come to me or you, and it's my decision, baby, I'ma always win. So I'm gonna do my damn job. I'm not finna sit up here and do no BS for you. I don't know how many times I started over again. I lost everything in a fire, including almost my husband. I don't know many people who haven't had to start over. Exactly. If that honestly all that shit in her house and she just got a new husband, they should start from scratch. And hell, she already had 6 kids. He done bought another baby into the house. So we might have to say, look, man, we together now. If we together, we can do anything together. I've been struggling by myself. I'm not gonna struggle with the man, so I'm gonna make sure that he's somebody who can help me. So what we finna do is go hand to hand into this new venture. We're gonna take whatever money we got. I'm gonna call the court. Look, I done paid in XYZ dollars. If I gotta get out, I get my money back, right? I will take that money, the money I got, the money he got, and we're gonna find us somewhere to stay and we'll start from scratch from there. I ain't finna lose all over the place, damn it. I'm gonna win somewhere. That's the thing I don't understand about her. You up here trying to make people think that you ain't did shit wrong. Where has she said anything? I'm in this situation because never. She's never said that. Ain't nobody trying to help me. The only way that the landlord could help her is to not want her rent. The only way that her caseworker could help her is to not do her job. The bottom line is the lady can't give you a good standing rate. And it don't have shit to do with court. It has shit to do with the fact you owe her fucking money. Duh. Shit. I mean, come on, girl. Yeah, if she's saying she's paying it to the court either got to get the money to the landlord or give it back to her. They can't keep it. And if the landlord take the damn money, she can't put out. So if I'm in that situation, I'm making sure my money is secure. If I can't stay, I'll leave, but I'm leaving with every coin I had. And as long as we're going through this situation, I'm gonna be stacking my paper. Because if you stay, you got to pay. If you go, then I don't know. But y'all ain't get my bread and I'm finna be homeless. That's what we ain't doing.
If they need something from my mama, they go about their business. They don't deal with her. Me, being really her oldest, outside of her first marriage, being really her oldest, I've always clinged to her, even though I've always been treated like the black sheep of the family. Like, I've always been, just like I'm sitting here, I called her, you only take care of the first one. He's only seen my son about 3 times since my son been born. My son is 4. These men don't do nothing. Nothing at all.
So somebody asked her about her kids' dad. She said that they don't. She got I think 3 kids' fathers. One of them is in jail now. One of them is her ex-husband, which is a crackhead, and then one of them don't do nothing for their child. Her oldest father. So she's saying that they can't help. Okay, fine, they can't help, but she should have found after she had that first daddy that couldn't do nothing. One out of two, somebody should have been halfway decent. At least if nothing else, take in your child while I'm on the street. Hell.
Doesn't mean this is the end. Stay encouraged when your husband sit down and plan about things. He did. And that's the crazy thing. Like, if I'd have known this was going to happen, I would have had him moved into his place. But I had him move in with me because he came with 1 child. I had 6.
Okay, so she's saying she just got married and her husband moved in with her. Hell, he still ain't got his damn house, and you a dumbass. You know your ass ain't paid your damn rent or whatever the hell you got going on. You got some funny shit going on. Why wouldn't you move in with him if his place is straight and secure and financially paid for? You say, look, you pay the rent here, I'll pay the lights, water, gas, and we Gucci. And then you wouldn't have even needed the voucher. You done married this man. That is crazy. You is plumb dumb.
I was like, why would we move the whole crew? But I didn't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I'm not.
You crazy. You know what, Miss Diamond? I never thought about that.
Pretty much, I just need. So what is needed to move into another place? Pretty much, I just need to not focus on having Section 8 because I really don't have, because like she said,
I don't know. That is weird. I never thought about that, Miss Diamond. Maybe that's not her husband. Maybe it is a boyfriend, and maybe it's just somebody she wants to be her husband. Whoever the hell it is, clearly he can't. Why did you just get married and still stressed out? That young man should have came with a situation to make it better. The only thing he came with was a baby and some balls. That's it. Shit.
said
You can buy them.
if the landlord gives me papers or give me a paper stating that I'm in good standing with them, she'll give me a voucher. But if
and that's it,
the landlord doesn't, I lose my Section 8. Landlord she's on the phone telling me one thing, and then she's on the phone telling my Section 8 worker another thing.
Baby, you ain't paid.
So I'm just like, but see, the landlord knew what she was doing. She already knew what she was doing because I had to call code compliance. This is all because I called code compliance because they wouldn't fix stuff in my apartment.
It's because
so this is what you do. So you make me and my kids lose our home, lose my Section 8 because you don't want to fix my heat. You didn't want to fix my hot water, like, and this is all I asked for. I've never given them problems. They never.
She's lying. She gave them problems because she had that house full of roaches and they wasn't gonna come in and clean that shit. That's number one. Now maybe her roof is messed up and whatever. I don't know if that's her fault or not, but I know that she got that lady house nasty as hell. That's number two. She just said what the big picture is. There's stuff in here that's broke, and I'm behind on the rent. One situation really don't have nothing to do with another. But let's say this though. If they came tomorrow and fixed everything in Skye house, could she pay everything that she owed and move forward in this apartment? The answer is no. She admitted to us that she done spent her back rent because she's been going through this for 11 months. She said when they did not allow her to pay whatever she owed with her income tax, she did not keep the money. She spent it. So she just a dumb joker anyway. Because why the hell would you spend it? If anything, I'd have been putting that money to the side because I might have to move. And my babies ain't finna be on the floor.
Can say my house was a party house. There's people in apartments that be out there beating on their women in the parking lots. They kids watching. Never can get that from me. Never.
But what they can get from you is the fact that you got that lady house looking a hot ass mess with all them damn roaches. You nasty as hell. You probably got 3, 4 extra apartments full of roaches. Okay, your house is junky. You done messed up these people walls and stuff, holes on the walls, need to paint, all of this. So just because you ain't getting beat on or beating on somebody don't mean you're not doing anything.
The apartment I stay in is a 3-bedroom. The rent is $13.50. Comments going fast. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so two of my baby dads are supposed to be on child support. No, all 3 of them are supposed to be on child support. The first one, again, he's locked up. The second one, he was bad on drugs. They couldn't find
Yes,
him.
Miss
The
Miss
third one,
Harry
he's supposed to
and
be on child support, but he does not. He's been dodging them.
she already
The lady
moved to
said that all the
Midland.
papers that she have sent out has been getting sent back to the office, saying he does not say the addresses that they have sent it to. Which I'm not understanding, because he told me before that he was on child support for one of his other kids. So why is it that you can't get the paperwork from that? And he won't work a real job because he knows that they can come for him that way. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to get you all put my stuff in and storage and all that. I'm gonna have to get an apartment. I'm gonna get a room, but it's just a simple fact. That's not me. Like, yeah, this is illegal eviction, but it's like none of these people care.
This is not an illegal eviction if they have grounds, and trust and believe if they don't have grounds, they will cancel it. Even at court, they will cancel it. Ain't nobody finna break the law for nobody.
And my Section 8 worker, she's supposed to be on my side. This lady ignores me. Like I said, I've had other workers before her, and I didn't have to go through this. This lady ignores me. And then she says, then she gonna tell me, I said, I've been told you I needed to be out of here. Code compliance told you I needed to be out of here. And you still didn't move me. Then I'm messaging you, telling you what's going on. You ignore me. She was like, well, just because I don't answer you back in text message doesn't mean I'm not calling you. I said, okay, so then pull up the call logs. I said, I'm going to pull up the text messages on my phone, and I want you to pull up the call logs that you called me around the same time that I was messaging you. Because when I call, you don't pick up the phone. So then you tell me I could text. So when I text, you see what I'm saying? This is what she doing. I've asked for a different worker. Oh, we can't give you a different worker. We got to go by last names. I asked for her supervisor. She's claiming the supervisor ain't going to be back till next week. This is what she's saying. Supervisor going to be back till next week. I'm calling the number that she gave me for the supervisor, and it's telling me they don't. It's giving some message saying they don't know the. It's not the right extension. Something they saying. I don't know. They pretty much saying make the lady number.
Hell, she is calling this man her damn husband, so it is not too early for shit. He done moved in your house. He got his naked butt in your bed. It ain't too early for nothing. He done brought a whole nother baby for you to cook for. Girl, bye.
The judge had me paying the courts. Because I did owe back rent. I owed some back rent. But when I got the money to pay the back rent,
Listen to
my
it.
lawyer
Listen to
said that
it.
I couldn't pay them until we went to court. My landlord's lawyer said I couldn't pay them until I went to court. So now I don't have it. You feel me? I don't have it because I still have other bills to pay. If I would have just went ahead and paid it to them, been able to move.
That's what she should have did. If that's the only thing that's stopping her from moving, they wouldn't have been able to tell me not to pay it. And if I knew my behind was gonna spend it, oh no, I'm gonna need y'all to get this because again, I'm not gonna be homeless. Now, I don't know what she thought was gonna happen, but it's really something. She leaving some shit out. That's all I can say because you in court because you behind on rent. So why can you not pay it? You owe it.
The landlord been wanting me out because after I called code
Even if
compliance,
you
the
are,
lady done been in my apartment.
even if you're in an eviction, they can stop that eviction at any time. All they want is their money at the end of the day. You could have said, look, I don't want to go through the eviction. I know I owe them. This is what I owe. I agree with the amount and I have the money. Well, what the hell else is there? That's what that's the whole case right there.
Multiple times before I called code compliance. She never called Section 8. After I called code compliance said certain things had to be fixed. She then called my worker and told my worker that I trashed the apartment. Once I move everything out of the apartment, the carpet needs to be replaced and the walls need to be painted. I've already started painting. I got videos. I've already started painting. You see what I'm saying? I took some of the money that they said that I couldn't pay to the landlord, and I got paint and all that stuff, already trying to fix it. I've been trying to get my lawyer to take me in front of a judge. I can't get in touch with my lawyer. I went to his office today. They talking about he in court.
And you know what, y'all? If he was in court, I'd be at court, outside the courtroom, waiting on him. Because in a situation like this, especially if it's been going on for 11 months, that would have drove me crazy. And I would have stopped him. Now, she clearly has some kind of public defender that's appointed to her, and that's why I guess she's really on the mercy of his time. I don't think this is someone that she paid for. But whatever the case is, that little piece of information, the fact that she was behind, that's where this started from. And she's trying to make the code enforcement situation and the rent situation go together, and that's not what it is. They're two separate court dates. And I think that she really thought that she was not going to have to pay that money in a while, and maybe she probably thought that she was going to get it up, at that time or whatever.
And that's what I'm saying. I thought it was at least, I at least get 30 days.
Right.
No.
Okay.
The paper states I have 7 days. And on July 29th at 8:30 a.m., the sheriff has to come padlock the apartment, and whatever we have in there is left.
But even if the money, whatever is in there, they hold it for a period of time. And they give you time to pay, and then you can go back in there. But if you don't pay, then you can't.
This is illegal. And then my thing is, and that's why I'm just like, I'm to the point now where with the Section 8 situation, like, you ain't even tried to help me.
Leslie, I was in the Army, and I was also in the Army Reserves. Thank you for asking as well. You said this where you start hearing inconsistency? Okay.
You ain't even tried to help me. You constantly ignoring me. I can take you to court because I've given you multiple letters because this is what you say. Well,
if there was only one supplement, God forbid, that I could take, it would be Alliant Naturals Multi-Collagen. And this is...
Send me a letter from this person, and then I'll issue a voucher. Like, every time somebody has said I needed to be moved out of this apartment.
Okay, she just said, the caseworker said, give me a letter from this person, which is her landlord. She didn't want to say that because she want people to jump on her story and be so, woe is me. Oh my God, they gotta help you. Oh, can we help you? That's what she wants. But then when people ask her information about herself that would be considered a little bit personal, she don't want to tell it. She don't understand if you're going to come on here begging, because that's the only reason your ass is on here. These folks, everybody who gets help and gets money from their subscribers, those folks know them. They know a lot more about them than... we don't even know Skye's real name. We don't know what city she live in. We don't know none of that. That's why she has not grown. She says, oh, I haven't been consistent. You've been posting consistent enough. It's just that people don't feel connected to you. That's why they don't help you, Skye. And you on here with this bull crap telling us a bunch of half-ass truths and think that we supposed to believe you because you've never allegedly been problematic. Honey, when you came on with the damn roaches, that was problematic. Let's keep it real.
Apartment. I have gotten the proof from her that I had gotten the proof for her that I needed to move out. And she still didn't move me.
Okay, they are saying that the apartment is not habitable because of certain conditions. No heat and a hole in the ceiling makes them inhabitable. Okay, fine. If you need to move, move. The caseworker ain't got shit to do with that. The caseworker has to do with the fact of who is paying and them paying a part of your bills. If you want her to give you the voucher to move somewhere else and they continue to help you pay your bills, a part of the process is you getting a statement from your landlord saying that you are in good standing. That code compliance shit don't have nothing to do with you being in good standing. What has something to do with it is the fact that you owe back rent. Period. That's the only thing that will stop that lady from giving a paper of good standing.
So did you miss your court date? No. They still haven't issued the court date. Me going to court against them, they still haven't issued it. There's still no court date. Every month that I go and pay my rent bond, I'm like, has a court date been set for me, from towards my landlord? No court. Even my landlord said they even keep asking. I said, so you keep asking them, has a court date been set? Your computer says that I owe, shit, $6,000 some dollars, that I owe this amount, but I've been paying to the courts. I said, but you keep asking them, has a court date been set? Have you asked them about the payments? Well, they tell my son, well, they told us that they can't give the payments. They can't give my payments that I'm giving to the court date, to the court. The payments I'm giving to court, the court cannot give it to them until after our court case. After we go to court. So you can't even send the landlord something stating that I paid it. I don't even know. I even went to the courthouse today. Oh, I got my binder somewhere. I went to the courthouse today and asked them to print out that I've been making my payments to the courthouse. She gave me my paper. It shows that I've been.
Here's another thing that she said. In the midst of this process, she's been going through this process for 11 months. She got a job sometime within that, working at McDonald's. So her rent went from $200 to $600. When they first filed for back rent, it was $263. So they are telling her, I guess, that she cannot continue paying $6. She can't pay anything different but what was on the initial paperwork, which probably is true. So she can show proof that she's been paying the $2 something, but she can't show proof for the $4. Now, when the landlord contacted housing and said, hey, she's behind, she's not doing right, we finna put her out, she's not paying her rent, and they found out about the issues with code enforcement, they probably stopped paying their part as well at that point. So that probably caused a hiccup for her as well. But what she should have did is took that extra $400 and put it aside out of her hands somehow, even if she had to have a trusting person hold it if she didn't trust herself. Because sometimes we don't. But, it is what it is. That's the truth. That's what she don't want people to know.
Paying. But yet, I'm still being evicted. I can't show my bank statements because when at the court you have to pay cash. They don't take cards. You can't be evicted if the money is in escrow. See, with the courts, I don't even know if that's escrow. I don't know where the money is going. I just know I have the paper stating that I have been paying. That I have been paying the rent. I have the paper that I've been paying it to the courts every month. That's what the lawyer before this one said. As long as you pay it to the courts, they cannot evict you. I have been paying. This new lawyer, I don't know what he got going on. And then the paper, the paper that they sent me, and I don't know, maybe that's how they got around it, I don't know, but the paper that they sent me does not even say that I'm being evicted for not paying my rent. It's not saying I'm being evicted for no noise compliance. It's not saying I'm being evicted for nothing. Like, it just says, you have 7 days, or the sheriff is going to padlock your apartment on the 29th. That's all it says. It's in escrow. Okay.
So the key with that is, what I would have been doing, first of all, is looking up the state that I live in and the process so I could understand exactly where things are and where do they go from here. Because what I would not want is that my money to be gone, and my ass ain't got nowhere to stay. Now that ain't cute right there at all. Well, hanging with Renee, the problem is they can back her up about the apartment not being habitable, but that has nothing to do with the fact that she owes that lady money. That lady um, would have to say that there's no, when they say that you're in good standing for housing with your landlord, they're just saying no money owed. The habitability of the apartment does have to do with the inspectors. So they're just saying that no money is owed to the landlord. That's what good standing mean in these people's example. And the fact is that's not her situation. The landlord is not gonna say she don't owe money if she owe money. That's her problem. She's trying to okay, it's like having three doors, and I want to go through door one because that's the good door, but the other two doors I got issues, so I can't go through them other doors. I can only go through door one, but door one is not available. That's how this situation really is.
And it's crazy. Like, and see, that's the thing. It's not that I'm scared because I've always made sure me and my kids had. Like, I've always made sure. It's just a simple fact of you only gave me a few days to figure this out. My credit is bad. Like, I can't even, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, it's just like a whole mess. Like, that's why I've been working on my credit. I've been like, it's like so much that I've been trying to do, no, I didn't miss payments.
Now, see, that part would be a lot because she already admitted she was behind. She couldn't pay the extra money that was owed to the landlord. She said that the attorney told her not to pay the extra payments, and when her rent amount went up, that they said she couldn't pay the different rent amount. So the fact is, you do owe money. According to her, in her mind, she didn't miss payments because she alleges that the landlord told her not to pay anything.
I keep calling my landlord. I'm gonna keep calling him. I've left messages. Even the lady in his office said she tried to call him, but she said he's in court. I don't know. It's crazy.
You mean lawyer?
Yeah, I know. I gotta get. I've been at this apartment for years. Lord have mercy. I just. I'm. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to be leaving because I've been wanting to get out. It's just the simple fact of the amount of days that I was given. It's crazy. I showed the lawyers. I don't even know who the lady came. I guess she was a lawyer when she came out to the waiting area to talk to me.
Baby, her face look like she is just full of lies. I'm sorry. I just can't.
I showed her a letter stating that I had to get out. Like, I've even see. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've had so much going on. I started for a while saving money to buy a house. I got into a program to buy a house. Now, you know what I'm saying? I can't even focus on that. Like, it's like every time I'm up, like every time I get 2 steps forward, I'm pushed
Exactly,
10
Mira.
steps back. Like, why?
I think the lawyers state like a point like legal aid. How you in the program to buy a damn house and you ain't even doing right by a damn house?
So they gave me 7 days. So that's what I have to be out by the 29th. I just got the paper yesterday. So I didn't even get the whole full 7 days.
Exactly, Mira. Exactly. I don't see how she do that though.
Yeah, okay, so they don't have to take me back to court, but why wait this many months? And I've been paying rent every single month. Why wait now? I don't even know if Section 8 has temporary housing because honestly, man.
Why the hell would Section 8 give you temporary housing from subsidized housing? It would be different if your house burnt down or something tragic happened and they would probably put you in a shelter until they get you something else. But think about that. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Temporary housing. Why would they give you anything else? You did not comply. Man, when she got that tax money, she should not have spent that money. Like, why, baby? You got 6 children. Buying jeans and t-shirts and outfits for kids was more important than putting them in a home. And you sit up there and let these people, as Pete say, trick you out your shoes. You knew you owed rent, young lady. You knew it. Why would you spend money that should have been designated to your rent? And let's be for real about this shit. You was paying $200 some with a job being a CNA. You couldn't handle that. You go get another job working at McDonald's. Now you owe $600 a month for what? Hell, you couldn't pay two. And we're not even discussing the fact of what she get here on damn YouTube. She get a check every 24th, like the 21st, like everybody else. So right now, you just really not being responsible. That's all this is.
If I could put this woman on this live and her not here, that she's on this live, y'all would hear this lady. She is not. I don't even know why she got in the job. When you get into being to working in DSS, like or working in Section 8, you're supposed to help people. This woman ain't trying to help me at all. I was like, so what I told her, I said, so I given you all this information that I needed to be out of this apartment a long time ago. And then I sit here and tell you that they just did it to me. And you're telling me if I can't get a letter from them stating that I'm in good standings, I lose my Section 8. She said, yes. I said, so you're saying that I have to be homeless with my kids? This woman literally said, I don't care. I don't care. And when I'm asking to speak to her supervisor,
what do you
she's saying her supervisor
say is the question. You cannot give a letter of good standing because you are not in good standing. So you have violated the rules of housing. So you have to become homeless. Is it her fault? No. Did she do it? No. What did she do? She told you what she needed in order for you to be successful, and you could not provide it.
won't be in to next week. What they said next Monday. And all I'm trying to do is make a better life for me and my kids. Because like I said,
okay, Renee,
I did start my second job.
You're correct. She's not paying the attorney. She's probably on legal aid. Every state has a legal aid program. It's affordable lawyers. Based on your income, you pay a certain amount of money. When she first went into this eviction, she probably went to legal aid because in most states, that's the only way you could get help. She probably contacted legal aid and she had a court appointed attorney. She probably didn't have to pay anything because of her income. So yeah, so now this is the situation that she in. It is what it is. It's not that people aren't helping her. She expects to be able to basically crip walk through the rules, and that's not how it goes. It's only about 1 more minute on this video, y'all. So we're gonna just conclude it here. Like I said, she's not telling everything. She owes money to the landlord. The code enforcement situation really doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here. She quite frankly, she owes, and I guess she cannot pay, and therefore she cannot stay. So that's pretty much the situation here. And I believe she came on here trying to get everybody's to feel sorry for her. She see that other people get help, they get more views, they get this, that, and the third. So I believe that's what she's trying to do. But the thing is, when people get personal with her, she doesn't want to open up and share. And these other people who are getting help and their subscribers give them money and all this crap, these people are more personal and personable with their followers. So they get more for that. That's just it. That just is what it is. And Skye is just not in that situation. I mean, it just, like I said, it is what it is. So, anyway, guys, that's my take on it. I definitely welcome you guys to give me your opinion. Replay gang, I need y'all to do y'all thing. I appreciate those of you up at 1 o'clock in the morning with me. I probably will be going live tomorrow as well. So I hope to see you guys. What I will do earlier in the day is put up a time. I'll create a post for that, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll either look at her other live, or either we will go into one of the other young ladies I told you that we would be catching up on. Also, I do have a video coming out tomorrow about Peach. So I hope to see you guys there. Again, please hit that like button for me, guys. I thank you so much for spending this time with me this evening. And I definitely want to see y'all tomorrow. Thank you guys for being patient with me while I was dealing with family situations. I'm just so appreciative. So thank you all. Let me see if I see any more comments. I do not. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, let me know how you feel, not only about her situation, but if you have any additional insight, let me know how you feel. And I'll see you there. See you later. Bye.